Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of the 5th of June as Venus is moving into Leo through June 11th, where we have both Pluto and Saturn changing signs. Saturn is, not Saturn, but Mercury. Mercury is moving from Taurus, Earth sign Taurus, into home air sign of Gemini. And meanwhile, Pluto is moving from, oh my God, is moving backwards into Capricorn, from air into earth. And so there's this receptivity that is coming through. There's this communication. Overall energy you guys have is you have great fortune on the pathway, on the journey. Something, some change, some shift. It is big shifting energy, and wherever it is you're going to, whatever it is you're doing, there is great fortune that awaits you. So wow, I love that so much. Let's get into why that is, and we'll pull some cards. We're going to do the 9-card spread. We're going to take a look at different areas of this. Oh, the key to the situation. Okay, so this is the, oh my God. Hold on. Whoa. Where there has been doubts, where there has been confusion, expect that stuff to clear up in a hurry here. Okay, so there is a lot of healing that is happening here. So this healing could be happening physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, wherever it is that you have been struggling, wherever it is that you've been looking for the guidance. The guidance is coming in. There is a path to be taken. There's a journey to go on. This is the Ciro Marchetti Lenormand deck. It has bonus cards, and you have a few of them. And so, well, 2. Looks like 2. The thing about it is, I kind of expected to see one that didn't come up. So let's see what happens here. In the key to the situation, okay? And the key is important. The key is important because where you are going, it's always important. That's the key. But why it really feels important in your particular reading is because in the energy to anchor into, we have the Book of Secrets, but it is got a key that is about to unlock something, okay? So here's the key, and the key is the well. And this is not a typical Lenormand card. The well says, go within to get the information. So it almost feels like, when Dorothy is, the Glinda the Good Witch is sending her home with her magic wand, there's no place like home, there's no place like home. She says, you always had the power. You have the power to make the choice, to make the decision, to move in the direction you want. You have everything you need. It is inside of you, which is great news. That is great news because now you don't have to look to other people for the answers. You don't have to get any more information. There is nothing you need except to get into your heart space. And where does the hope generate from? What gets you excited? What makes it feel like this is good? This is the way I want to go. This is the direction I want to move in. Where is the healing? Where is the hope? And I say that because here in the heart space you have the star card, but the star card looks like a compass. For a reason, because you're moving in a direction. You're going on a journey, but it's a journey that is guided and led by your heart. And being Cancer with that heart-led energy of your intuition and that nurturing, that we always need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves first, right? Putting our oxygen mask on and taking care of ourselves first. And then we put that on and we get to start moving in the direction we want to go. And you definitely are on the move. Look at this. We have the ship up here. You've been wondering which direction to go. I love this ship because it's in the air. And it's up here in the thoughts position. And so you've been thinking about which direction you want to go in. And you're being encouraged to seek the abundance in the emotional energy to make the transition and to make the change. And so there is an opportunity to increase your financial abundance by getting in touch with your intuition. So that's one thing. There is a divine timing. We have the cuckoo clock here in the area of resources. It's time. It's time. Cancer, this is your year, right? I've been telling you that, since January. Okay, so the reason it is your year, it is a 7 year, it is the year of the Chariot, that is your energy to begin with, but also because as the North Node progresses, there's always these stages it goes through, and you are in the stage where you should begin to start harvesting, to begin reaping what the seeds of intention are that you've been planting over the past year and a half. And so you are uniquely positioned to start seeing some dynamic results, like changes. Almost feels very rapid, but the time where you've been wondering when things are going to happen, it is now. But it happens because of you digging deep into your own energy. This feels also like digging into your own willpower, following your intuition, and having the willpower and the courage to move forward in this. Because here, there's been some confusion. I see that. But in the area of how do you transform, or what is transforming, we have the fish. So this is financial. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's financial. It's also using your emotional energy. But this big fish is moving in a different direction than the other ones. So there's a unique path that is yours and yours alone that has great potential. Potential is just that. Unless we take action on it, it just remains as potential. And so there's always a necessity to do that. In the area of the mountain, we have the mountain, but it came out with a clarifier, which I love. I didn't have to go looking for it. We have the community. They're both eights. We have the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups, 8 of Hearts energy here. Ooh, there's a deer on this. I never noticed that before. A big old buck with his antlers up, and he's looking straight at you. Like, are you using your intuition? So the 8 of Cups. Here, it is, okay, so this is walking away from a community that doesn't work for you, or returning to a community, but healed and whole and able to handle things in a different way than you did before. It could be either one. It's very interesting. You're going to definitely have to follow your intuition, but there is knowledge and wisdom that you have gained. You can see now. Here we have the snake in the action to take, but this is the snake in the Garden of Eden. And what was the snake in the Garden of Eden? Knowledge. And he's got his mouth open. He's ready to take a bite out of that apple. That apple that is the wisdom and the knowledge. And so, again, the answers are inside of you. This journey that you're going to go on has such great potential with that great fortune sitting there, with these, with the fish here in the area of transforming. It feels like it could be, whoa, it feels like it literally could be money. We'll go get that. You have this, the sword, and it says, make the change. Make the change. It's up to you. Excuse me while I duck out of camera here to see what, oh, interesting. It says the feather. Think first before you judge. I'm going to share something really personal with you. Don't tell many people. But we're all Cancers here. We can do this. Okay. So, I'm Cancer, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and North Node. So, yeah. All right. So, we have the feather. If you will notice, she is being levitated. You can't make changes that you don't believe in. You got to believe in yourself. So I was in meditation one time, and I suddenly realized that it wasn't that high. I was like this much off the bed. And I was like, oh my God, I'm levitating, crash. Because to me, it didn't seem like you could do that. Like, it seemed unusual, unreal. I haven't ever gotten back there again. There was a lack of trust that took me out of that space. And so I really want to encourage you to not let a lack of trust pull you away from the opportunities that are available to you. Make the change. You think a ship can't fly through the air? Then it can't fly. You think a ship can fly through the air? Then it can. You think you can't be elevated? Then you can't. You think you can be elevated. And elevated could be in any form, situation, anything that is going on. Elevated financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. If you want to be elevated in some arena of your life, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to make the change. And so there is wisdom and there is knowledge, and I think you have it, and now it's time for you to utilize it. Because what is inside of you, this well card has all 4 suits here. It's got earth, air, fire, and water energy. You are the complete package, and everything you need is right there inside of you. Look at what you got. Oh my God, look at this. It says force. Force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow and aiming your arrow, choosing a target, and shooting. The degree and the quality of force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your act of power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength by force of manifesting your secret dream. Oh my God. Okay, so look, Venus this week on the 5th, she's moving into Leo. She's going to be in Leo all the way until the 1010 gateway. If you are a Cancer rising, that means she is in your 2nd house. She rules the 2nd house. The 2nd house is self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, and financial situations, right? So there's that. And then more than that, we have Lilith. She is going to catch up with Lilith, and they're going to be having a conversation in their working. So Dark Moon Lilith, which is very much this energy right here, the wisdom and the knowledge, where she said, you know what, this doesn't work for me. I knew it was Eve, but Lilith figured it out before Eve did. She didn't need a snake to come and tell her. Dark Moon Lilith, at the time of the new moon eclipse in Sagittarius that we just, that seeded that full moon that we had over the weekend. Dark Moon Lilith was in Gemini opposing that energy. Now she's moved into Leo. And in Leo, she says, what was that secret dream or desire that you had 1.5 years ago? What was that? Because if you can face your fear that's holding you back from attaining it, you can have it now. That's what she's doing. That's what Venus is working with her. That's what this card says to do. To overcome the challenges that come from your own self. And to trust yourself and to make the change, to move in the direction you want. This is your year, but it is only your year if you believe it and if you do the work. And so everything that you need is inside of you. You are the key that unlocks. You are the key that unlocks everything you need to know. And there's a need to really trust yourself, trust the process, trust your spirit guide team. Everybody's on your side, and they all want you to be successful. But you got to do the work. So take that step. Very exciting. All right, Cancer. You guys, I am on Facebook every day. That is where we're going to be working with Venus as she does this transit. So come over and join that group. It's free. And that link is in the description box below. And for those of you that are looking for personal readings, I do that. And the information about that is also in the description box below. You guys, take great care of yourself. Be very positive about what you want. Use only positive words when you create your I am statements, and let's do this. Let's make this the year that we step out onto our path and we light it up before us, and we know we can do this. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you soon.